Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Tabletop Tavern. My name is Jenny. For those of you who don't know me, I will be your dungeon master for the rest of eternity. Please ignore my inability to operate a functional streaming system that I have been using for nearly 3 years. I'm going to allow my beautiful, wonderful, talented players to introduce themselves, beginning with the majestic, effervescent, I used that last week, the majestic, the miraculous, Victoria Shez.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria and I play Leon LaBelle.
Hi, I'm Pippin and I play Ariadne and Kylta.
And I'm Doe, or Dodir, and I play Gris Littlefoot.
All right, and for those of you who weren't here last week or maybe just have bad memories, you know, we've all been there. My memory is terrible. Last episode on the Tabletop Tavern, the party discovered that they were being haunted when a mysterious, vengeful ghost trapped them all in their rooms in the beautiful little cabin that Lily established for them outside of the Wildflower. Now, after escaping from their rooms, they followed a mysterious set of footprints into the basement, where they discovered, through a paranormal haunting, a possession of sorts, or quite literally, that Mung, the cleric of Tefine, was haunting them due to his disappointment with Leon's decision-making. In response to this disappointment, he possessed her body, leaving Ariadne and Gris to wonder about the fate of their friend, as Mung, Leon, Corruption, and Leon's father battled for control of Leon's mind. After leaving Leon with some sage advice as to how to rid herself of this haunting, Mung granted her control of her body once again, leaving her standing in front of her friends, back in the material plane. That leaves us where we are starting today's episode. You are all standing in the basement, the cellar, so to speak, quite literally the cellar, I don't know why I added so to speak, of this home. There's a lot of herbs, stored grain, food. There's a workbench down there. There's also just this large sort of sigil that Ariadne has crafted on the floor and kicked part of it away for no real reason. Leon, when we last left off, you were talking with your friends a little bit about what had happened. They were kind of mostly in the dark, and Twig the vulture was eating your hair.
Yeah, so I think Leon took a gasp of breath in because Mung was forgetting to breathe.
Right, yes.
And then Leon pushed Twig off of her shoulder and was like, I don't want to be in this basement anymore. And let's go upstairs. And she just starts walking upstairs. We'll talk upstairs. She's saying as she starts walking up.
Yeah, and we had followed. I am spotting Gris's tentative.
Oh yeah, because Gris is drunk.
Gris is drunk. I forgot about this. I'm so sorry, Gris. You do have disadvantage, by the way, on any kind of throw or save or attack or check. Save, attack, or check.
How long? For the whole episode?
Until your next long rest.
Yeah.
That rely on intelligence or wisdom.
Choices were made.
Yep, definitely made a choice.
Leon gets to the top of the stairs and looks at Ari spotting Gris and goes, how long was I out for her to get that drunk?
Not that long. She just decided to...
Just to really go for it, huh?
Yeah, to just upend a my kind of size glass.
Ooh, good.
Gris leans back and kind of only sees Ariadne, but is trying to speak to Leon, and is like, I drink out of a normal glass, not a halfling glass.
I love that for you, Gris. Can you never do it again?
Well, maybe you could respond when we call for you. Maybe.
I was literally possessed.
By our friend who you...
I wouldn't call him a friend. He just possessed me, Gris. He literally possessed me.
How does that mean he's not a friend?
He took control of my body and wouldn't let me have it back until he finished saying whatever he wanted to say.
I mean, that was one of the options we spoke aloud.
We talked about it.
And I said no, and he said, I don't care. We're
Okay.
gone in. Anyways, here's the problem. The reason why Mung is here is because I have to release the souls of the followers of Tefine.
What?
That wasn't in the God Guidebook.
Why do you
I'm gonna
have
be
the
honest,
souls?
I didn't get a God Guidebook.
Why do you have the souls of the followers?
I
of
don't
Tefine?
have the souls. I guess part of, God duties is releasing souls. Nobody
Okay.
told me. And so all of the souls of the followers of Tefine just vibing.
Where? Where are they vibing?
And Leon gestures.
You can
Are
all sort of
those the
feel
little-
those
Yeah,
little
I was-
hands grabbing at you
Yeah.
again.
I go to
Leon
like
just kind of gestures.
swat more away, and I'm like, you mean these?
As you go to swat one away, it like grabs your hand and holds it, like fingers intertwined and everything.
I'm watching Ari's hands get intertwined, and I'm like, it's pretty bad, right?
It's just like
I mean, I can understand that they're lonely if they've just been left by you to.
I didn't
like,
leave them. Obviously, Tefine left them if she didn't let them go before I consumed her power.
I don't think that's how. She was done. She is dead.
I get that. Okay, maybe she didn't anticipate death. Yes, Gris. Leon is watching Gris go.
Gris is like
is-
trying to like connect with them, but she doesn't know what she's just like, hi.
Don't make friends with spirits.
You can feel little fingers like tickling your fingertips, like little jazz hands.
I go, why not? They're probably lonely.
Okay.
Gris is like, let's be their friends.
You know what? It's actually good that Gris is drunk.
I know.
Because
What?
I have Ari? And Leon kind of like is like, look at me.
Mm.
And Leon casts message and is like, we have to go back to the dream world to release them. Chris is wiggling her fingers and Ari and Leon are just staring at each other still.
I answer back. We have to go where now?
The dream world.
Against my better judgment, can I ask why?
It's apparently the only way that I can release the souls. This is what Mung told me. And I do want to free Mung.
I absolutely want to free Mung, and I turn to the others and I'm like, all of you deserve peace. But I look back at Leon.
Leon is watching Gris, like and Leon is speaking out loud now and is like, yes, Ari.
But
Yes.
I just go like take a deep breath and I go, but I'm not keen on the idea of going back for
me neither.
various reasons.
Obvious reasons. And Leon points down at Gris.
One of them being apparently you might kill me.
What?
Yeah, so we had a lot happen, but like I don't know about y'all, but I had a very disturbing nightmare, and Mung has just given me the oh so gracious news that it is probably like a predestined type thing. I thought the point of fate was free, like
I'm gonna kill you.
I want free will. That's why I didn't ask for my
Oh my
fortune
God.
read.
Ari,
Burying a body.
I have no intention of killing you. Oh my God. Do you want me to examine your strings?
You have, and I take a step forward and I'm like, you have corruption in your head. Even if it's not you, you can obviously be possessed.
Okay, I'm not possessed by corruption. Corruption says she's pulling the strings, but I'll have you both know that I am making every decision for myself.
Are you?
I don't think I think by definition, corruption may be corrupting you
Listen,
without.
that's just what corruption thinks, okay? Also,
Name's
Gris,
corruption.
yeah.
What solid concrete steps have you taken to differentiate the decisions you are making versus the decisions she is making?
I mean, her and I just had a really good chat when I no longer had control over my body.
Oh, did
So,
you know?
It was good. It was really
Wait,
fun.
you didn't have control, but she's not controlling you.
No, it was Mung that took control of my body. No one else
Remember
has
when
done
you
that
thought
except for Mung.
corruption was... Oh, what's your lady god's name?
Are you talking about Sune? Did you just forget every deity except for your own?
Yes.
Gris, and Leon gets on Gris's level. Gris, we need to go to the dream world.
No.
Okay.
See, and that's the wisest thing anyone could have possibly said at this moment.
As you say that, Ari, you can feel something grab onto your little cowlick and pull as hard as it can, like banging your head forward onto the table.
Leon watches that happen and is like, that's the first time I've ever agreed with Mung.
That's Mung?
Yeah.
Mung!
Gris,
No.
You can feel somebody kiss your cheek very gently, Gris.
I don't want to go back to the dream world, okay? It's escalated for me every single time that I've gone over there. For you died twice.
What about Gris?
Okay.
I don't think she can take another.
No, I know.
I lost
But I
fragments of
promise.
my soul and my daughter.
I know. But
What
it's
if
the
I
only
die
way that
this
I can
time?
let. How about we don't even say that? It's the
Do we
only
even
way I can
know-
let them go.
You're also just saying, let's go to the dream world. Where do we need to go? What do we need to do? How do we
You
not get
have
found by
fairy
your
friends?
father?
He's not in the dream world anymore.
What?
Well, I figured that, but if he had a way out, he has a way in.
What?
Listen, Ari, if he wanted to find me, he would. If he wanted to be here, he would. We shared a poker table with him. We shared a tavern with him, and we didn't know until
Well, yeah, but now
afterwards.
he also has whatever kind of osmosis access to those pearls you ate. Like, I don't want to. I don't need any more gods in my life.
Oh, how many pearls did you eat, Leon?
Leon is like, we need to go to the dream world. And
How-
it's nighttime, so we need to go.
Do you have fairy fern?
Do I have fairy fern?
Do you have fairy fern?
Why would I have fairy fern?
To go to the dream world, you have to have fairy fern.
Ari, does Lily have fairy fern?
I mean, she does, but
Perfect. Do you still have that thing that we used that one time that you had in your bag?
I have lots of things in my bag.
You know what I mean, the thing that we used to smoke.
Gris starts digging through. She pulls out one large glass
but
object.
I also go.
Sets it down. Keeps digging. You hear the clanking of maybe some other glass objects.
What does
She
she have
pulls-
in that bag?
She pulls out what seems to be some sort of like herb grinder, kind of like a mortar and pestle, and she places that out. But before she places it down, she's like, oh, maybe. And she tumps it upside down and starts whacking the back of it on concrete. And she's like, you don't need to bother, Lily. And then she digs back into her bag one last time and pulls out a small little pipe that was at one point gifted to her.
Yeah.
And she takes what has fallen out of this little herb grinder and starts slowly placing it in and just kind of giggling to herself. And just
What
whispering,
fairy fern do you smoke?
what?
How, Grace, how much fairy fern do you smoke?
You know.
Okay.
I mean, she is from Dreamer's Grove, like Dream Circle. This is like
Yeah, no,
it's their
that's
thing,
fair.
you know.
I get it. Yeah, I get it.
I do, but I do also just turn. I'm glad you seem to have just enough for us tonight, but I do also think that if I left Lily with no warning again, I don't need to worry about you killing me.
You'd just be
because
sleeping, though. You should probably give Lily a heads up.
Do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
You could mess
Imagine
with
if Lily
them.
walked in, we're all knocked out on the floor with a pipe beside one of our hands. That would be bad. That would be bad.
So bad.
What time of day is it? Like, what time of night is it?
How hours do we have until we have to be back?
Like, should we wait until tomorrow?
It's about 2:30 in the morning.
Okay.
The sunrise is around 7.
Okay,
You have enough time to probably go in and do what you need to do.
nice.
I think we should just go and get it done with.
Fine. At the very least, I'm leaving a letter and ample apologies.
Perfect.
Write it in the fancy way.
That
It's gonna
takes
take so
hours.
long, Gris.
Have you ever illuminated a text?
Have you?
Me?
Have you?
No,
I've illuminated a
witnessed
pipe.
many illuminated texts be illuminated, but I've never done it myself. But I've seen it happen.
The real
And I'm sure you know
illuminators
the
of
pro-
Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
I know it was slow, and I got bored watching the person.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I can imagine
Yeah.
just how boring that would be for you and
100%.
and your delicate hands.
Yes. I mean, there's nothing delicate about these. No, I have, Ari, I'll have you know, I have calluses from my sword now.
She says that, and as she holds up her hands, you can see that they are perfect,
Yeah.
flawless. Her nails are perfectly shaped and manicures. It looks like she's never done a day of work in her life.
They're
And then you
armored.
squint a little bit harder, and there's just like
The
one
tiniest.
tiny little callus. And it looks as if she's put like a lot of ointment on it. Like it kind of like glimmers.
I don't want a callus, for the record, so I'm trying to get rid of it.
Call
You
that a
should want to.
callus?
That's what calluses are for. Do you want to just like not be able to use your hand for 2 months?
I mean, I'll be able to use it. I can heal myself. I have cure wounds.
Where's Twig?
You can hear Twig screaming in the basement.
Did you leave Twig?
Oh, is the bird not capable of
Can
going
he not-
upstairs?
Yeah.
It sounds like maybe it's trapped on the other side of the door to the stairs.
Chris immediately scrambles down the stairs.
I zoom in front and I'm like, I think if you try and take a step down these stairs, you will fall. So you're going to stay here. And I like
You're gonna get Twig.
Work
I
on the
put
fairy
both,
fern.
Yeah.
Oh,
I put
it's
both my
nice
hands
ready.
on Gris and I like turn her around and like push her back to Leo.
It
and
seems
I
to
go
me
get Twig.
it's literally just a matter of opening up the
I
door.
just go open the door.
Twig flaps out, flies up the stairs, doesn't even touch the ground, lands on the table, and sort of like jostles the bigger glass object that's on the table. It nearly tilts off the edge.
Oh, Twig, that would have been bad. Twig, I don't think you can come where we're going. Well,
Don't give the bird fairy fern, Gris. Don't give the bird fairy fern.
I mean,
Don't give the bird fairy fern,
but
Gris.
what if we need Twig?
We're not gonna... In the dream world?
What if we have to fight?
How are you going to get the bird with a beak to smoke fairy fern?
Uh-huh.
Mmm.
Gris digs into her satchel again and pulls out Reese's journal and like plops it on the table and is like, birds.
Roll. Oh my god. Roll
We
an
don't have
insight
any time.
check.
Close the book. Close the book. Close the
Roll.
book.
no.
Roll an insight check.
Oh no.
Grace.
Jesus.
Or actually Arcana.
Arcana, okay.
Fucking bird.
God, this is
4. You're lucky.
I start taking,
Leon.
yeah. I start putting away all of the fragile things.
Leon starts to help.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't see anything about birds.
Mhm.
No, I
Good.
don't expect so.
But this looks like a drawing of me naked. Reese.
Do we think she'll be sober in the dream world?
I don't know. I haven't I don't actually think I've been drunk in the dream world. Because
Oh.
I remember why, because my flask didn't show up, the travesty of it all.
Oh yeah.
So maybe I don't know.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Huh.
That was back
Okay,
when
well-
we had eyes.
Gris turns very seriously to Twig and is like, watch our bodies. And she kind of like looks over her shoulder as if there's like something to be wary of. Yes.
All right.
And she like places a hand out like to Twig, like expecting like a high five or something.
Wait, hang on. Let me roll a quick d20 here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I dropped it.
High-fived bird.
Rolls on the floor don't count, everybody. House rule. That's a d12. Here we go, d20. All right. Okay. He raises a clawed, like, sort of hand thing and touches it to your hand.
Ariane!
Did you teach him that?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's smoke the fairy fern. Let's do that right now.
Gris, like, just holds out the pipe to Leon, like...
Oh, I'm starting?
Is your idea?
Leon, like, lights her hand. And,
It was
like,
that lighter motion.
yeah. And, like, a little flame shows up on her thumb and she lights it.
All right, so you all sort of pass around this fairy fern pipe and quickly pass the fuck out.
Yeah.
Leon, as you doze off, you can feel something grabbing at your hair, and you manage to just barely, as your eyes close, make eye contact with Twig as he picks up your hair in his mouth and begins to crunch down.
Motherfucker.
Right before Leon takes it, or right before I do, I just go like at Leon's body if she's already like fallen asleep. I just go, if you kill me, I will haunt you.
Am I lucid enough to respond?
No, you literally just hear Ariadne say, if you kill me, I will haunt you, as this baby vulture chows down on your beautiful, luscious hair.
Good. Yes. I should have gotten pasta sauce for grits for Twig.
Oh man, as Gris takes her drag of fairy fern, she's like, "Be a good boy, Twig." And then she pisses to forget.
So you all fall asleep in the material plane and wake up on the dream plane. Would you all like to roll perception checks to each get a different piece of information?
Yes, please.
Am I drunk here too?
You are not.
Thank God.
You feel hungover though. You have a
Oh, that was an at 20.
All right.
18.
So 22.
18.
13.
13. All right, Gris, we're going to start with you. Gris, you are immediately distracted by your friends' dream forms.
Uh-oh.
You can't see yourself, but you can see them, and they have both changed in very noticeable ways.
Oh goodness, okay.
Ariadne is dressed not in their monk robes, but in an actual set of armor. It looks almost like soldiers' greaves.
Okay.
The center of their chest plate has been torn in half and appears to be sort of singed, and you can see blood lining what appears to be a wound. Strapped to their back is their staff. Is their sword. And across it lies a sort of staff of some kind, around the top of which you can see a wrapped silver metal depiction of leaves. It sort of curls around the top of the staff. They are covered in blood from this wound in their chest, but when you look at the blood, it sort of shimmers and vanishes, as if it's not real. Leon has large wings, as she did last time, but they look torn and sort of almost like something has gone through and shredded them. There's also, on her hands, you notice there's blood up to where her fingers meet the palm of her hand. Her arms are covered in scales, beginning at her shoulder and ending at her wrist. And her eyes are that same sort of brilliant shade of gold and red. On her head are 2 crowns. This simple obsidian sort of diadem she's worn before, and a large crown resembling that of a king. I'm going to be right back. I can hear Tolly knocking things over. I don't know where the hell James is.
Oh damn.
Tolly! Tolly, no!
Leon just like looks at them. And is first of all like, Ari? Okay, I need to... Am I a dragon?
Yes,
Almost.
kind of.
Oh, am I a person?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, good.
You're kind of like both a person and a dragon.
Oh, that's unsettling.
As
You're
Leon
not like a
speaks-
dragonborn.
Your
As
wings-
Leon speaks, you notice her teeth are pointed.
Oh.
What's the gasp for?
Your teeth.
What about the... Oh my god! Am I still pretty? Oh shit! Do I still have my bag?
No.
No.
Do you want to be?
Yes!
What's your
As a dragon?
definition of pretty?
Dragon, not.
So you're not pretty.
But I'm not a dragon. I'm a person. I can see my hands that are covered in blood. What is going on?
And scales and your wings are...
Also,
What's wrong with my wings?
you have 2 crowns.
Yeah. Which, that's excessive even for you.
Why 2? What does Gris look like?
Gris looks exactly as she does in the real world. But
Okay.
there's something a little different. Her hair, which is normally braided, is down, carefully brushed, beautifully arranged, very simple. And her clothes are nearly identical to clothes she wears in the real world, except they are all black.
Oh god. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here.
When I look
Ari,
down
are
at
you
myself, I just like I'm like, well, this is
Are you okay?
I mean, I'm fine.
You feel okay?
Physically,
Okay, good.
did I pick up a new profession I am not aware of?
I'm less worried about the armor, and I'm more worried about the gaping hole in your chest.
Well, yes, so am I, but I'm hoping if I ignore it, it's just gonna go away.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. You know, that's
because
how I feel
this
about the
is
wings.
kind of like the dream, considering you might kill me, and I know you said you're not going to, but I'm just saying.
Why are you both bloody?
Why are you wearing black?
I'm wearing... Oh. I don't know.
Why would you wear black?
The worst... Why?
Yes.
Well, because somebody died.
Yeah,
from
don't say it.
Yeah. You asked.
No, I just wanted it to connect for Gris.
I'm sorry.
But you also asked a question, and she
I
answered.
know. I'm used to Gris being drunk now.
As you two argue, a rivulet of blood begins to run from Ariadne's nose down their face.
Okay, no more fighting. Wait.
We're not... What? And I like... Well,
Gris
that's
is-
not ominous at all.
Chris's jaw drops, and she
I like...
kinda-
I make sure I wipe it where there is already blood stains, so that I'm not like further staining.
On your dream outfit.
Very considerate of you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gris kinda turns to Leon, and she's like, maybe Mung was right.
I'm not going to kill Ariadne.
The moment
Gris.
you started fighting, their nose started bleeding.
Gris, you
This is
actually
true.
cannot think that I am not going to kill Ariadne.
Things in the dream world are different, Leon. I don't know.
I'm not going to kill Ariadne.
Gris goes to tug at her braid.
Like, side at Leon, and I'm just like leaning ever
I'm
so
not
slightly
gonna
back.
kill you, Ari. Oh my god, I would never kill my friends.
And why are your hands soaked in blood?
Yeah, good question. I try to prestidigitate the blood off. Does it work?
Oh, no.
Didn't think so. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. Okay.
Gris goes to like tug at her braid and realizes her hair is long and that she can actually run her fingers through it. And she's like, oh no.
Yeah, it's not good. I want to get this done and over with. I need to...
So, you two would like to look around then, the other two whose perception checks have not been.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rolled a 20,
so
21.
We're gonna go with
15.
Ariadne first.
Mhm.
Ariadne, as you know, every physical location on the material plane has a corresponding location in the dream realm.
Mm-hmm.
The cellar of this home connects to a space very unlike the areas you've been in so far. The air is hazy with pale magenta mist, which kind of obscures your vision, but as you take a step forward to try to get a better look at your surroundings, it parts around you, revealing that you are standing on a floating island of sorts. Let me get this pulled up.
Okay.
There's this ethereal light glowing from beneath you. I'm so sorry. So where was I? Oh, from beneath you. And you realize that you are standing on sort of a rocky outcropping, suspended above a bottomless pit. In the mist beneath this sort of island, you can see the undulating movements of strange creatures, the shape and form of which you are unable to make out. Leon, the island bobs up and down gently like a ship on the ocean. Across from you, through this sort of colorful haze, you can make out another island, larger than the one you are on, maybe 15 feet away. So there's maybe a 15-foot gap over this giant gaping pit below you. From it grows a large tree with twisting limbs stretching upwards towards the magenta sky, in which you can see glittering, just like diamonds, hundreds of thousands of stars. They form constellations you've never seen before. They're the only other light source besides this sort of strange light that glows from beneath you.
Does the dream world ever look the same?
Well, I mean, I suppose it depends on where we go in. So it might look the same if we went back in through Hell's Portal. But I don't know why it would. I don't like the idea of like that possibly my bed is on this, but in our world, like I don't want that. I don't want these monsters under my bed in another like dream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Like, that's not a thought I want. You know?
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. Do you all see the tree?
Beautiful.
Do we see it now that she's points it out?
Yes, you do. Do you want to roll an insight check on the tree?
Yeah.
I would like to roll an insight check.
I would.
All right.
Or should I roll Arcana? No, it's the dream
insight.
world. Everything's fucking Arcana.
10.
Ooh. What's my insight again? Oh, bless up. 23.
12.
Damn.
All right. Leon and Gris, you two got the highest rolls. You recognize also, Gris, you get advantage.
Oh, okay.
It's a tree.
Hell yeah. So, but I'm not rolling nature. I'm rolling.
You could roll a nature check if you wanted to. I'd let you do that.
I would love to.
It's a tree.
That's a 14.
All right, so you both see this tree. Leon, you notice with your 22, you're not super trained in tree recognition, but you do notice that it's unusually large. You could probably fit like a whole ass house in the trunk of this tree. Gris, you recognize that before it became burnt by whatever it did, this is most likely exactly what Mung's tree looked like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Before he moved into it.
Gris kind of like squints her eyes a little bit and just slowly tilts her head and like staring off at the tree, and she's like, "It's Mung's tree."
It's Mung's tree?
Well, at some point it becomes Mung's tree. Maybe not here, maybe not now, but
Makes sense.
it looks exactly like Mung's tree.
Wasn't his tree the Temple of Tefine?
Oh.
Of
Is
course,
it a
they need to
temple?
let go of the souls at the Temple of Tefine. Why didn't I think of that? Of course, there's a dream world version of his tree.
Gris kind of like scratches her head and she's like, "But it's very far from here, and
Yeah, we need to get over. While Leon is on stable ground, can she try to fly? Like just
Yeah.
like without the fear of like, fucking falling into the depths of the abyss.
It's going to be an athletics check, DC 30.
Oh, yeah, that's never going to happen. Actually, I don't even think that's possible. Yeah, my athletics is only +1. So I'm not even going to bother rolling.
Wow,
I'll try to fly, but there's no sense in rolling. Because I'll never hit a 30.
The tattered remains of your wings are unable to gain any altitude.
All right, so I can't fly. I can Misty Step. Can I bring someone with me in Misty Step?
I mean, even
I don't
if
think
you
I
can't,
can.
I still have hidden paths.
Oh yeah.
So
I
know I cannot take anyone.
How
how far
big is the gap?
It's 15 feet, right?
15 feet.
Yeah, I can do that. I can
See, I
get
don't
both
think I
me and Ari across. But coming back is another thing.
I don't think we need to come back. It's a dream world. Can't we just wake up?
You gotta find a
wait.
portal.
Oh, yeah. Can
Just
Leon kind of walk over? Leon is going to walk over here to the smallest part where the gap is.
Mhm.
And I kind of want her to get down on her hands and knees and just kind of like feel if there's an invisible bridge without like risk of falling over. Just
All
gently
right, so
feel.
you reach out your hand to feel, and it's just there's nothing there.
It's sick.
I go, are you trying to paddle?
What if there's an invisible bridge? It's the dream world.
Well,
I don't think it'd ever be that easy.
Well, what if it was?
well, it's the dream world, so why don't you dream up a bridge?
Okay. Fine. It's Tafine's temple. Leon Leon reaches into herself and is like, I'm Tafine. Can I conjure a bridge to my temple? I understand I will be rolling for a wild magic surge.
So we're gonna need an Arcana check.
Okay.
And then I'm going to need a wild magic surge with disadvantage.
Okay.
Goodness.
Okay, so for the Arcana check, it's a 21.
Okay.
Okay, that was a 6. And that was an 18. So we're good on the
All
wild
right.
magic.
So now you're 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Leon, it doesn't appear that you can alter things in the dream world. However, as you reach inside for Tafine, you can feel something on that other island pulling you very strongly.
Like,
Not
Yeah.
physically, not
Okay.
literally.
Yeah, me stressing.
Emotionally, you are being drawn to that island.
All right, good news. I think we're in the right spot. Bad news. I can't conjure a bridge from nothing.
That's worth a shot.
You're right.
Can Gris still wild shape here?
Grace, you can wild shape. Are you going to wild shape? I would advise against using a spell slot.
Okay.
Fuck, I have to use a spell slot for Misty Step.
I mean,
So
you can
Either
use
way,
one,
I
but
can't jump that. So
Can you describe again what's in between? It's just a dark abyss.
so it is an abyss. It's lit by this sort of ethereal light emanating from somewhere below you.
Is there anything, I'll roll perception for this if I have to, is there anything on the island that is 15 feet long that I can craft a bridge out of? Alternatively, does the island move enough that I could conjure some sort of prestidigitation wind?
No,
And I can have it-
prestidigitation is not going
I
to
know.
work to move an entire.
no.
Is that
Not
tree
enough.
so far away that Gris couldn't potentially use what I was gonna use last time?
Ooh,
Grasping vine and get them across that way because it's a huge tree. It's probably got sturdy vines. It's
It
only-
is 1, 2. It's gonna be 45 feet away.
Look at grasping
Leon
vine.
can literally fucking Misty Step, and I'm like, let's do something else.
I mean, you can Misty Step. I think Gris already used a spell slot, correct?
Me
Yeah.
Mhm.
right now.
No,
Or just
earlier
earlier?
it was Leon who burned a spell slot.
I did burn a spell slot.
I did burn one of my wild shape spots, but it's different than a spell slot. Yeah, it looks like grasping vine is only 30 feet, so no go on that one.
I only have a resolution for me. If I could bring you with me, Ari, I would bring you through Misty Step. But
I'm perfectly fine that you can't bring me through Misty Step.
yeah. What are you thinking, Gris?
Well, what if we just jump?
You want to jump 15 feet, Gris?
No,
You're 3 feet tall.
jump down.
Into the nothingness?
Well,
Absolutely not. I will not be doing that. No, and neither will you. You've died here twice already.
I know, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem that dangerous.
Gris?
There's like a light.
Gris, if I have to tell Reese that you're dead at my wedding, I'll kill you myself. I will learn a resurrection spell just to bring you back to kill you.
Seems extreme. But
Jen, did you just eat a dice?
You guys are frustrating me. I don't say anything and I have to keep my mouth occupied. Fuck you guys.
Okay, what else? Is there anything on this island? Is it literally just a barren island?
It's a rocky outcropping. There are some loose stones and rocks.
Can Gris pick up a rock and just throw it into the void and see what happens?
Yes.
Okay. Gris kind of bends down, looks like she's kind of like investigating for a second, and then picks up a rock that kind of draws her eye. It's a little bit smoother than maybe the others. And she just kind of like grasps her arm around it, and then she just chunks it as hard as she can down into that like ravine.
You can watch it fall, and it disappears into this sort of pink haze.
Seems super safe.
Gris kind of listens, and she's like, shh.
You listen for a good 45 seconds, and you can't hear it hit anything.
So we're not jumping.
Right.
We need a plan there. Gris starts digging. And
so like I said, I can Misty Step. What? Can you bring Ari with you somehow?
I mean, yeah, I can hidden path us. Why not? Okay.
Is there anything we can see from here on the other island that might help us?
It appears to be a rocky island, just like
It's the
this one,
same
with
as
the
this one,
exception
yeah.
of the tree.
Gris places her hand on Ariadne's hand and says, "You good? You ready?"
I'm not good, but I am ready.
Okay. And so Gris kind of closes her eyes, squeezes Ari's hand for a second, and teleports them across the ravine, right on the other side, maybe a couple feet back from the edge.
Leon Misty Steps across.
And then Gris
right.
is like, "Y'all good? Everything okay over there?"
Be sure to drag your tokens.
Do you respond to Gris or no?
Leon is standing beside you.
Yeah, I just make
Yes. I'm good.
I just make like
Well, Gris isn't
it's just
across
like-
yet. She has to do a separate
Oh,
thing.
Leon yells over at Gris and is like, "I'm fine."
Okay. And then Gris closes her eyes really quickly and like kind of rubs her hands together. And then when she opens them, she's like on the other side with them.
Ari's like walking off like the nausea that they get with teleporting. It's just like thumbs up. Sure,
You're feeling
So-
this is fine.
Ari, you are walking off the nausea that comes with teleporting, and you're moving across this island, kind of just trying to focus on like non-moving objects. And you almost stumble over a circle of stones. It is a perfect circle of 11 perfectly smooth, perfectly round rocks, in the center of which lies the corpse of a young, beautiful elven woman. Her body is clothed only in red twine, wrapped around her in a sort of harness shape.
Does Leon also see this?
No, Ariadne's off. You and Gris are sort of like sassing each other right now.
Ari, what are you doing? Where have you gone? Liz starts looking around.
I'm trying to decide. I just step into the circle. I go investigate.
Holy shit!
I
You're just gonna step into the. Everyone, roll initiative for me, please.
Oh no.
Yen.
You
And
give me a
do
corpse.
not-
I had to decide, but yeah.
Do not tell me your initiative for a couple of moments here, okay? Because I have to roll initiative so many times, and if you start saying numbers at me, I'm not gonna be able to keep track of it. So just give me a second.
Good. Nothing like the body of Tafine.
Yeah, I was like, oh god, do I want to do this? But you put a corpse in front of me.
That is
Check if they're
Tafine.
Okay,
That's
so
our girl, Tafine.
It's like,
Sorry
this is
for
a
eating your
panic
powers,
moment.
bestie. Haha. They're mine now, bitch. That red twine, I can see yours and everybody else's. Except for Ari's, because Ari asked me not to.
Yeah. I
Y'all are
wonder
welcome
why.
For now.
to, okay, so real fast. Leon, tell me your initiative.
18.
All right, Leon got 18. Gris, what'd you get?
I got 6.
6. Ariadne?
11.
11. All right, so that one got 14. I gotta roll this so many more times. Just give me a couple seconds.
Yeah, you're
2,
good.
3, 6, 7. All right, so we've got after
Leon,
14,
How
11.
do you think you're
16,
gonna
18.
release spirits? Do you know?
Yeah, I don't okay, so I'm gonna tell you how the conversation went in my head. I said, Mung, I'll release your spirit, and I'll release the spirits of the others. I just need you to tell me how to do it. And Mung said, I don't know how. And I was like, that's very helpful, Mung. Thank you. He was like, you just do it. And I was like, all right, good. Okay. So
was he assuming that you would know because you have Tafine's powers?
you
or...
have I don't know why you all like him so much. He's an insufferable goblin.
Because he
and-
tried to save you, Leon. He literally tried to save you. Went to an alternate plane with the
possessed
freaking necklace to
He
try
possessed
and
me?
to try and save you, and then that dumb, pardon my language, bitch inside your head went and got it back and then gave it to you. So and then you ate it. So first of all, you're the reason why Mung is dead.
That's not true. He was
Ariadne?
when Tafine died,
Am I?
he was
Can
dying.
I don't. I
No,
figured
no.
if they couldn't
Okay.
hear me, then I.
Chris is just like, all right, I need you.
Gris, it's not that simple. The only thing that was sustaining his life was the fact that Tafine was alive, and she disappeared into literal dust in my
Because-
guest room.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have eaten her.
That wouldn't have helped.
I know, but all I'm saying
What
is
would have
maybe-
happened is my
maybe
father
Mung,
would have
maybe
eaten
Mung could
her.
have done something else with that pearl. I don't know.
My father would have taken it, and then nobody would be able to release his spirit.
I don't think your father.
We all know my father would not release the spirits of the dead.
Maybe
And then they'd be
if there's something in it for him.
there's nothing. Doing something good is in it for him.
I don't know. I don't know the spirits. I don't know how any of this works.
Neither do I. That's the problem. Anyways, he had no answer for me. He just said, you need to release the spirits. And I was like, I will do that, Mung, because you deserve to not wander this plane for all of time.
Well, I know you talked about the string thing. Do you feel like you have access to their strings? Are they attached to you?
Souls?
Well,
No,
yeah.
they're dead. They were just the followers. I guess part of being a god is when your followers pass, you release them.
Hmm.
I need to be in the tree. Or
In the tree?
whatever called me over here. When I tried to conjure the bridge, something pulled me.
Pulled you?
Yeah, it was like a feeling.
Like a feeling or an actual
No,
tangible?
it was a feeling, not like a physical
Oh.
pull. I would have flown off the edge.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Like
so
the rock. Just be falling.
would not have been
probably.
good. Yeah. Where'd
All
Leon go?
right.
We don't know.
No
So
amount
sorry
of
about
snowfall
that.
would help you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so initiative order.
Yeah.
Ariadne crosses into the center of this stone circle and leans down towards the body of this woman. As they do so, a loud chanting begins.
Leon screams, "What did you do?"
The chanting, Leon, is loudest to you.
I just
And
scream back
seems
like
to be-
it's defeated.
Screamed in your ears.
Mm-hmm.
Pretender to the throne!
Good. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what?
Pretender to the throne!
Oh, good answers.
Ariadne, where you are standing, the stones morph,
Okay.
transforming from these beautiful, round, unique stones into the shapes of people. They all are in various various versions of incredibly fancy dress in togas and gowns and robes. 9 of the 11 are sort of barely on this plane. They are misty and sort of only half there. 2 appear to you as full gods, though they are relatively intangible. These 2 appear to be the strongest memories of gods who have fallen recently, though you recognize the others from your religious studies as various gods of various pantheons. Now, they're all modern. These are not gods who, to your knowledge, have fallen. They all have modern worshippers. Oh, no. But they are all very clearly dead, even those that appear to you most powerfully.
Yeah. I just call out, I just like yell out, not even for Leon, like to Gris in a mom voice.
Gris is like, are you okay? And Gris runs. Gris is gonna run to like be there for her friend, and she's gonna
Unfortunately, you are all in initiative.
Yeah, so you can't.
Ariadne.
But I just call it was Tafina came to do the thing, and now
Leon
there's people
internally realizes, oh my god,
we found the gods.
These are the 12 gods I ate.
Leon.
She doesn't say that out loud. That's internal. She hasn't told you that she ate 10 more. Because we've gone straight to the dream world. Like, she hasn't told you yet.
Oh, we asked, you just didn't answer.
Deliberately.
Ariadne, one of these beautiful, nearly tangible gods, a woman clothed in white with silvery hair and skin as pale as the moon on a summer's night. With beautiful glowing eyes and a large mace strapped to her back, pulls the mace out and swings it at you as hard as she can.
Oh my god.
Okay. Does a 29 hit?
Wait, so what's the order? Is it Selene?
It starts with Selene.
Okay.
So, I'm so sorry. It's not a 29 that hits. I don't know why it rolled for damage and not for attack.
Okay.
So attack is +8.
29 damage is an option.
Does a 28 hit?
Yes, a 28 hits.
So you're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage and 24 radiant damage.
Okay.
It's then going to swing again.
Oh my god.
Ariadne, does a 22 hit?
Oh my god.
Yes.
All right, you are going to take... Let me just
casually open up.
If it does ever miss, somebody else in this circle is going to take a walloping. But until then, that person is me.
It takes... it does 8 bludgeoning damage and 21 radiant damage for another 29 total damage.
Oh my god.
It lets out a just ungodly scream. I need to be on the correct layer here. Sorry about that. And takes its movement to approach Leon. Next in initiative order is Leon.
Leon is gonna... Okay, quick question for Ari. AoE attacks. You can dodge them, right?
I can make when we do a dex save, I can to take half damage. If I succeed, I don't take it. If I fail, I take the half damage.
I would point out that you're going to have to roll with disadvantage because you are blocked in.
Yeah.
Make me roll a saving throw for every single one of these monsters.
Ari's almost dead.
Because I know this is the thing. So I can probably wipe out a shitload of them with Fireball.
You're gonna kill me, I told you.
But I don't want to do it if it's gonna cause you serious damage. Can I center it so that it misses Ari and only hits like these ones?
You guys want to set Mung's tree on fire again?
Well, no, it's a 20-foot radius. So if I let's say I did it here.
I can't see where you're clicking, babe.
Oh, let's say I did it here.
Okay.
That's not the base of the tree.
So a 20-foot radius. Each square is 5 foot, babe.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if I centered it here? 5, 10, 15, 20. Whoa.
You're still gonna...
What if I centered... What if I what if I hear me out on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. Oh, fuck.
Welcome to the world of AoE, baby.
Yep.
You gotta make some sacrifices.
I can. Let me see, because I think I can cancel out the disadvantage. So I can just roll. You can do it, and I can just roll the save. I can spend the key points to cancel out disadvantage.
Odds. Like, I'm just trying to weigh the odds, like, how much damage do these fuckers do?
Yeah, how it depends on how much.
This is the thing, because they're all gonna attack you. So if I can wipe them the fuck out.
I'm gonna need you to make a decision.
Wait, don't I have that thing? Don't I have that, that sorcerer thing? Oh my god, what's it called?
Victoria, I'm a barbarian main.
Yeah.
Metamagic. I don't just have empowered spell.
No, yeah, you have meta magic.
Yeah.
I only ever use not empowered. I only ever use the Oh, you're fine. I have careful spell.
I was waiting for you to sit here and realize that you took the fucking
read your
Warcaster
character
feat.
sheet.
Yeah. I'm not okay. Just a reminder to my players, I'm not gonna read your character sheet for you. It's not my thing.
I'm stupid. I forgot. I've never gotten to use this. Ever in my life have I gotten to use this. Okay, so I have careful spell, which means you automatically succeed on the saving throw.
Okay.
Which means you take no damage.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, so then I'm going to cast a 5th level fireball.
Okay, you're gonna make me roll saving throws for every single one of these fuckers, huh?
Yes.
Alright.
So I'm going to cast a 5th level fireball, which is 4th level or higher. 10d6.
What's the DC? What's your spell slave?
17.
Okay, 1, 2. Did I roll this? Let me make sure that. Okay, 1, 2.
Vic, is it
3,
that I
4,
automatically
5,
succeed, or I
6,
don't have
7,
to roll?
8.
Automatically
10.
succeed. That's 36.
Bloop. Okay, so you said the spell save is
17.
17. Okay, so only one succeeds. What's the damage?
36.
36 damage. Okay,
So if they failed, they took 18.
no, if they
Oh, if they
succeeded,
succeeded,
they
they
took 18.
take 18.
Yeah. Okay. So this one took 18. 7, 4.
That's the first time I've ever gotten to cast Fireball.
Well, normally you're indoors.
Yeah.
This is
Sorry
such an
that
exciting moment.
you made yourself an indoor creature.
Mhm.
Okay, hey guys, what's 43 minus 36? This is the worst group of people. You're all gay. Okay, I've got it. Don't worry about it. I figured out the math. I did it. It's 7. We're good.
I was like,
Me trying to do the math in my head, like, what?
To clarify for
I've
the
already
audience,
forgotten
I
the
did
numbers.
not commit a homophobia. Me too. Okay.
We're all good.
I couldn't have helped. I already forgot the numbers.
I thought it was 36 minus 43.
Oh god. Okay, we're fine. All right. So Leon, do you have anything left, or was that it for your turn?
That's my action.
Yes.
So for my bonus action, I do have some bonus action stuff that I can do. I just need to remember what they are.
Wait. Also, where did you cast it, and what's the range on it? I might have improperly done that.
I cast it the range is fucked. It's 150 feet.
Oh, then you're good. Oh, you
Yeah.
cast it. It has a range of 100. Gris, you're gonna need to roll his saving
Oh no,
throw.
it has 150 feet, but it's only 20-foot radius.
It's a 20-foot radius. Where did you cast it then?
I
That
cast
actually
it
matters.
Wherever, like I would say probably I'd center it here, so it's 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, so that it's just like this, I would say
Okay.
I cast it here, so that it's
So
this
guy-
there's a bunch of fire going off into the abyss.
Right.
But we're really getting a half circle around here.
Right. I'm trying to see who took damage is my issue.
All of these motherfuckers.
Except for this guy. Sweet.
And except for Ari, who I used a sorcery point. But also, if I used, like, if it would have hit Gris,
right.
My careful spell protects Gris, too.
She would automatically succeed, but she would take 18.
Yeah.
Take half damage.
All right. I can't see where you're marking that you're casting these spells, so I have to check.
Yeah, I'll put my physical body where I'm going to cast it from now on.
Next is going to be this guy. How much movement does this guy have?
You can also probably draw, right?
This has 150 feet.
Is that a
You can. You can. This is going to fly directly to Leon. Because it has 150 feet of movement.
Good.
It's going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
It takes out... Oh, God. It's going to do a multi-attack. So it's going to start with attacking you with its greatsword.
Okay.
It's got plus 15. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
All right, so you are going to take 56 damage.
What?
56 damage.
Okay, that leaves me at 41.
Yeah. Then it is going to... Let me just check really quickly what its actions are.
You may very well have to use Cure Wounds to fucking save me.
It's then going to use... Ooh, it can do... Okay. It can do this. It's going to cast Dispel Evil and Good.
Mm-hmm.
Which has a save of... It's a 5th level aberration. Okay, so it's going to make a melee attack against you to do this. Does a 35 hit?
Yes.
All right, Leon. You... I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
You are sent back to the material plane. You are unable to leave the material plane until... And I want to make sure I get this right. So
Can
give
I
me
Misty
just
step out of the material plane?
No, baby, you can't Misty Step back into the dream world. This is a spell.
Oh.
So you are sent back into the material plane. Dispel Evil and Good. You have to succeed on a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's easy.
Right now, to make sure you aren't sent back to the material plane. The
What's the
spell
DC?
save is 25.
Okay. What's my charisma save? It's not bad. That's a 27.
All right, so on a 27, you are not sent to the material plane.
Bless up.
But you feel
thank
it
not only God, but also Jesus.
cast some kind of crazy magic around you.
Leon looks at it and goes, nice try.
Oh no. Don't
It
antagonize
chants
God.
at you, Pretender to the Throne.
Can I recognize what God that is?
The god that flew at you, this is Saloon.
Yeah.
No, the other one, because there's two at me now.
Oh, the one that's attacking you is not Saloon. The one that is attacking you, if you want to, you can use your reaction to do a quick insight check.
Yeah. I don't know what other 10 gods I ain't. And I'd like to. Oh, that was a natural 20.
All right, this god is clothed in gold.
Okay.
A golden tunic with a halo-like crown protruding from its head.
Mm-hmm.
Its face is amorphous, but glows so brilliantly it hurts to look at. A set of golden eyes stare back at you, and its skin radiates light so bright, it feels like it's piercing you when you look at it.
Do I know the god?
You assume that this is the sun god.
So I ate the sun and the moon is what you're telling me.
How did you consume the sun, Leon? What did you do to consume the sun? What did you do? I'm not going to spell this out for you. What did you do
Lizard
to
swallowed the
consume?
sun.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yep.
Are you a lizard?
Leon kind of just goes, looks at it and goes, well, I guess you helped me fulfill a prophecy.
One of these ghosts, as you sort of sass it, lunges at Ariadne and takes a good swipe at them.
Okay.
Let's see, it's going to attack you. It just sort of like touches you.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 17 hit?
It does not.
Heyo!
Wait, I'm so sorry. I rolled for damage. Give me a chance to roll an attack. Does a 25 hit? You can see it in the chat. Withering touch
No.
for 18.
No, you
I
can't do
can.
that.
I literally rolled for damage. You can see in roll 20, you can see me rolling for damage instead of for the attack. Does a 25 hit?
Yes, a 25 hits.
Okay, so you're gonna take. Hang on. You're going to take 18.
You just don't want me to tipsy sway them.
I mean, can you tipsy sway them as a reaction?
Yeah, but
It's if
what
it doesn't
if they
hit.
miss? If it misses?
It hit tipsy sways every time.
Oh no! Okay, no. So does an 18 hit?
Yeah, it's yes.
Okay, so
Still
the 18
I
is
have
the,
exactly 18.
the thing at the top where it says Withering Touch. That's the attack roll. Below is the damage. So you take 17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
You feel that like wound in your chest sort of fester with some kind of infection.
How much health do you have?
Like none.
Significantly more than you, Leon.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The ghost next to it lunges at you as well.
Cool.
And I'm gonna roll to. Now that I know how this works, the top number does. So a 19 hits.
Yes.
You take 13 necrotic damage. The next ghost is this guy over here.
Okay, do you want me to roll? Is it just a...
Ari is.
Yeah.
Ari, you just took. Oh, are you dead?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start rolling.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's get a saving
Let's see.
throw.
Do you have multiple healing capabilities in one turn?
I have a jar of dirt that I didn't get to use.
So you could hypothetically heal Ari and heal me.
I don't think I can heal Ari because Ari is dead.
No, you can pick Ari
You
up with a
can
healing spell.
you can stabilize them.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so that's a success.
Okay.
So that they're no longer rolling death saves, and then you can heal them next round.
No, they have to roll more than. They
Yeah.
have to roll 2 successes
To
or 3.
I thought
to,
as
to
soon as they
stabilize.
got
Get back in the
healed, they
fight.
were
No.
stabilized.
No, right. They haven't been healed.
No.
No, but let's say next round, Gris heals them and then
So-
also heals me.
But I still
So,
don't. I'm still not
be
back in the fight.
stabilized.
They're not back in the fight. They're stabilized, but they're
I'm just
unconscious.
not dying. Not.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they keep doing death saving throws until they get healed or stabilized.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this ghost is going to lunge at Gris. Let me make sure that's correct with the movement speed. Yes. Okay. Gris, I'm gonna roll for this. A 6 does not hit, correct?
Correct.
All right. Next in order is another ghost. There's so many ghosts. Leon, you have to stop eating gods.
Yeah, I made a
Please.
bit of error.
God, please.
This one also lunges at Gris and goes to hit you. Does a 23 hit. You take 18 necrotic damage.
Oh boy.
So we've done through. Oh, Jesus Christ. Another ghost. So we're gonna have a couple more ghost attacks. I'm just gonna have those bang out very quickly.
Okay.
They're all going to sort of wind up over here. Let's see. So that's gonna be 2 more attacks, both against Gris.
Mhm.
Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
You're gonna take 21 necrotic damage. Let's see, that gets us down to this one. All right, now we just need 2 more ghost attacks. And then we'll have some player attacks. All right, so this one sort of, it's going to use its entire action to move to Leon. It's unable to act beyond that because it's consumed the entirety of its movement speed. And then this ghost is going to move also all the way to Leon, consuming the entirety of its movement speed. Now, Gris, it is your turn.
Oh, praise be. Okay. So, Gris is going to... Okay, here's the thing. Any healing spell, does it actually give Ariadne back HP? Or is it just like, you're stabilized, that's it?
What healing spell do you want to use?
Heal.
It will give... Ariadne, are you at negative health points? Like when you died...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't... I didn't realize D&D Beyond doesn't, but I can do the math real quick. But yes, it's negative.
All right, I'm going to say that if you get them up to 0 HP, they are unconscious. If you get them to... Actually, what's the heal that you have? Just heal? You
can heal them do up to 60... Or no, sorry, up to 70 healing immediately.
Then you can heal them up to 1 HP. So you can raise them from doing death saves, stabilize them, and get them to 1 HP.
So then I probably don't need to use that one because...
Right, yes.
Okay. So then I am going to cast instead... let's go... Can I ask how negative you are? Because I can't see on your sheet.
No, you can just heal them up to 1 HP by stabilizing.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to cast Healing
Alternatively, what's your movement speed, Chris?
25.
25, you could 1, 2, 3, 4. You could get to them and just do a medicine check to stabilize them and not waste a spell slot, which I would suggest that's most people's go-to.
Absolutely love to do that.
The reason why I'm confused by this is because I've never had someone use a spell slot to save someone. You can usually just run to them and stabilize them.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's
so
fine.
You can use an action to do a medicine check.
So Gris is going to run to Ariadne and do a medicine check, and I'll get you that roll.
Perfect.
That is 13 plus 8, 21.
All right, perfect. You stabilize them. They now have 1 HP, but they are unconscious.
Okay. Gris is like tears streaming down her face, like absolutely devastated to see Ariadne in this condition. And then immediately realizes that Leon is also fully surrounded.
She ain't doing great, and she's probably gonna die next round.
Chris is like, Leon, I swear. I
haven't done anything. What are you talking about? I'm like yelling through the gods.
Once this is over, Leon, we are never coming back to the dream world, and you will not swallow another...
You don't have to blame this one on me. Leon's like...
I'm sorry, why are we here, Leon? Leon, why are we here?
I'm not the one who started this fight, though. That was Ari. By the way, is Ari okay?
All right, Chris, so you used an action to stabilize Ariadne, but they are still unconscious. You can heal them, which is going to make them
of your, like...
simply prone. So if you use, like, a bonus action spell to heal them or something, they will simply be prone as opposed to unconscious.
Okay. If Ari's unconscious, nobody's going to do any more damage to Ari.
They can.
Yeah.
And Leon, you're at...
41. It literally is going to take one more hit and I'll die. Like, Salune goes before me, so it's not even like I can clear the others. So at least if you heal me, Salune maybe won't be able to knock me in one go. And then I'll be able to fireball and knock out the rest. Or I'm going to summon Spirit Guardians, I think.
Gris is going to stay next to Ariadne in the hopes that she can fend off any attacks that are coming towards them. And instead, she's going to use her Balm of the Summer Court energy pool and use... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of those on Leon.
And how much does that heal me for?
Hold on. 66s. $21.
Okay. That at least puts me at 62.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn, Gris?
That is the end of Gris's turn.
Gris, this ghost right next to you is going to swipe at you.
Okay.
Oh, an attack of opportunity?
No, there's one more ghost that has an attack. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
All right, you take 16 necrotic damage.
So all my damage so far has been necrotic.
Yes. I mean, they're ghosts.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Not all of it.
Which brings us back to Saloon. Saloon looks at you, and you can see just, like, heartbreak in her eyes, okay? As she raises this mace above her head and swings it at you again.
Leon says, we don't have to fight.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
So it does 5 bludgeoning damage and 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then she swings the mace again. Let me roll it one more time. 21 hits, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This time it does 8 bludgeoning, 13 radiant damage.
21. Okay.
She just sort of like says to you, it has to be this way. You are the one who doomed us to one over God. We never wanted it to be you. Next will be Leon.
You guys hear this?
She sort of like whispers it, and it is said in Celestial.
Damn it.
Are they undead?
Ghosts?
No.
Are ghosts
the gods.
undead?
The gods.
The gods are not undead, they're celestial.
Okay. Okay,
I was
so,
like,
Yeah.
Vic!
We
Are
all were
ghosts
like-
undead?
Victoria?
okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to... I'm reading a spell, sorry. Okay, so I'm going to convert 2 sorcery points to make a spell action a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
As
As a bonus action?
As a bonus action. And then as my action, I'm gonna use all 25 points of my lay on hands.
Okay.
To give myself an extra 25 health.
So you're gonna use Spirit Guardians.
Mm-hmm. So Spirit Guardians, they flit around you for 15 feet. So
Yep.
everyone.
Not everyone, but go on.
Well,
yeah.
everyone in my vicinity right now.
Well, except for this dude.
Yeah. Oh, like this dude's not, right? I just drew. But the other ones are, right? Yeah.
This dude is not, yeah.
So, do you want to, so when their turn starts, if they're in the vicinity, they take 3d8. Radiant if I'm good or neutral, and 3d8 if I'm necrotic if I'm evil.
So they're going to take 3d8 necrotic.
Oh, good. Okay.
However, they are... Hang on. They're immune to necrotic damage.
The ghosts are, but are the gods?
The gods are not.
Okay.
Well, the gods are immune to necrotic damage.
Okay, so maybe I won't do that then if they're gonna be evil.
Oh, wait. Your spirit's evil or you evil?
So if I'm so basically,
your spirit guardian is Mung. So if you
So it's
cast
good,
it,
yeah.
it will be good.
okay, so then it's gonna be radiant damage. They're all gonna
Alright.
take radiant damage, 3d8 radiant.
All right, so these are resistant to radiant, but that's okay. And ghosts are
They'll take double damage, but they
They
only
will
have 7 health
take-
each still, right?
yeah.
And it's when they start their turn.
Okay, so
So if
whenever
they start their turn within
yes.
15 feet of
Yes.
me, they'll take 3d8.
Okay, so the solars take no damage. Or like the gods take no damage. So next up is going to be this guy, the yellow guy, the guy with the yellow dot. He Leon, how much HP do you have left?
I've got 50.
Shout out to Leon for learning healing spells.
Mhm.
Yeah, if I could do 2 spells in one turn, I would have cast Cure Wounds on myself, but
All right.
my Lay on Hands. But my Lay on Hands pool's gone now.
So that's your only spell. That's your only healing spell, yeah.
Well, I could use my action,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
we
But
kind
that's
of
your
want
only-
me to be
that's
the
your
damage
only-
buster.
That's your
right?
only bonus action.
But I'm probably going to go down.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna attack you.
Yeah.
With its greatsword.
Yeah. And it did 54 damage.
It
last
does
turn, so it's probably going to go down.
59 damage.
Yeah, so I'm down.
Your spirit guardian, however,
Oh.
is able to attack.
Oh, yeah.
Is that just a save for this creature?
Yeah, so it's 3d8, and it has to succeed on a save, and I assume it would be my save.
Yes, which is but like what kind of save does it have to make?
Wisdom.
All right, so does a 27 save?
Yes.
All right. So it takes no damage or takes half damage?
And it's half. Yeah.
All right, and
So I'm going to roll
is-
3d8 then.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's immune to this kind of damage, so it doesn't even matter. Okay.
Doesn't even matter.
Does not even matter. Next up is going to be one of these ghosties. It's one of the ones next to Pippin and Gris, or Ariadne and Gris. It's going to swipe at Gris and try to hit her. A 6 does not hit, correct?
No, it doesn't.
It sort of swipes at you, and you go, "Ah, rude," and it like looks a little taken aback, like it's just been chastised by its mother.
Please note that Gris is probably like, I would imagine, standing over Ariadne, like to the best of her ability, like little legs either side of Ari, like do not touch my human elf. Do not touch my wood elf.
The next ghost sort of swipes at you as well.
Okay.
And it, let's see. Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, it does.
It does 16 necrotic damage.
I think at this point, and Gris is like, I'm imagining a small halfling woman, tears streaming down her face, wind blowing because she doesn't have her braid, and all black, and she probably looks a little like Reaper-like standing over Ariadne. And she is probably just like, as she takes the hit, would just let out like a guttural, like motherly screech into the abyss. Like,
Okay, all right. So, I do like that you are just soaking up any damage that Ariadne might have taken. I think it's a beautiful metaphor. I just want to put that up there. Next is going to be one of the ghosts near Leon. Leon, it sort of swipes at you again. You're already down, right?
Yeah.
Actually, it's going to turn its attention to Gris. The creatures are...
It takes 3d8.
It takes 3d8? Oh no. Oh god.
They only have 7 health. All but one of them only have 7 health left.
Its wisdom was 3, so it fails. So it's going to take 3d8. Roll for it.
I will roll for that. Fuck yes. One sec.
I would like to point out that this actually does happen to be the one that still has 27 health left.
And it's radiant. It's radiant and they're undead, so does it do double?
No, they just have disadvantage on the save.
Then it's 10.
Does 10?
Yeah.
All right. It makes like a terrible noise as it moves away from you and goes towards Gris. And it's going to... It moves towards Gris, but as it looks at you, Gris, doing this motherly scream, this really intense pose, it appears to get kind of nervous and disappears into the ethereal plane.
oh. Gris like breathes heavily, and she kind of lets out a whispered like Leon, because I think she's far enough away. She's a good 20 feet away that she may not 100% know what Leon's status is.
I mean, you should be able to see my wings are no longer standing, right?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like they're imposing and large enough that you'd be able to see I was down.
So I think she just kind of lets out like a Leon? Leon?
I ain't answering. There's nothing.
All right, so this ghost needs to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Just need you to pick me up. I have an idea. It might be a waste of a turn.
Does
but
a
I have an
15
idea.
succeed on the saving throw?
For whomst?
Leon.
Sorry. No, it's 17.
All right, so roll 3d8, please.
10. Rest in pepperoni.
Good news, it only had 9 left. So it disappears into the void and lets out this shriek.
All right.
And you can hear it shriek in Celestial.
Mm-hmm.
Betrayal's heir!
Yeah, bitch, that's me.
All right, so it didn't even get to attack. Ghost 5 is down. Ghost 6. Ghost 6 is unfortunately still in the Spirit Guardian range. How many
Thanks,
ghosts
Mom.
do I have here?
It's just a goblin running
I'm gonna
around
do-
within 15 feet of me, a ghost goblin.
All right,
Looking a little bit like an armadillo, probably.
all but one of these fail their attack. So if you could just roll one, fail their saving throw. So if you could roll one damage roll for all of them, that would be great.
22.
6, 8, and 2 are all down. Mung is there, okay? You guys can see Mung in all, 2 feet, 8 inches of his glory. And he's got a staff, and he is letting out the wildest goblin battle cry you've ever heard. I will get you! I'm going to... You come taste the wrath of my smelly socks! And he's breathing heavily. He's just, beating on them with this staff, and it appears to be working very well. And as he finishes, Leon, he turns to you and goes, "We'll talk later."
Oh no.
I'm out. I'm just like...
Gris is lifts her head up briefly, hearing Monk's voice. She's just like one minute sigh of relief, realizing that yes, she's alone currently. But not
Alright,
that alone.
so the ones that are dead are I'm just gonna mark them real fast so that y'all know who's down.
Yeah. Leon / Vic, can you get rid of your doodle?
How?
You gotta delete the button.
I don't know how.
You click the button delete on your keyboard.
1, 2, 3, 4. So there's
I don't
only
think it's
4
going
of
to
them
work.
down. Okay.
Be able to select and delete,
1,
but if not,
2,
it's okay.
3. And then this one is also dead. So there's just a bunch of dead ghosts
In a line.
in a line. An angry little goblin standing between the ghosts of 2 gods, and he kind of looks up and he's like, "Oh, I know you. Not as good as Define, though." So one of these ghosts actually managed to survive that saving throw. Does it take half damage, or does it just not
Yeah.
get damaged?
It takes half damage.
And
So
the
it only
damage
takes
was
11.
so it dies too.
Perfect. Love that for me.
So all of these ghosts over here sort of dissipate, leaving only 3 ghosts and these 2 massive celestial, ephemeral sort of creatures that Leon has deducted to be Selune and the god of the sun.
Pick me
All
up,
right.
Gris. I have an idea. It's a bad one, but it's
Next is gonna be Gris.
Thank you very much. Okay, so Gris is going to cast 6th level heal on Leon.
Ayo.
So that is 70 for Leon.
Wow! Holy shit!
And then Gris is going to bend over the body. Oh wait, I have to get you back to 1, don't I?
It's
You
okay.
got me
I'm
back to
gonna
1.
let you do that.
You're gonna let me do that? Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
let you do that.
Well, I mean, with the save, I got to 0,
No,
and then you, yeah.
I believe that she's talking to Leon.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, so Leon is back up and she's like,
So I'm prone then, right?
Yes.
You are prone.
okay. And then Gris is gonna lean over the body of Ariadne and kind of brush that one little tendril out of their face and use the rest of her Balm of Summer Court. So that's 7d6. Oops, hold on. Wrong one.
So what you're trying to tell us is that you're actually a fucking healing powerhouse.
I got some
That's
new
what I'm
spells.
getting.
I got some
That's
new
what I'm
spells.
getting from here.
Gris does 21 healing to Ariadne.
All right, so
Nice.
Ari and Leon are both prone. You will have to use an action to stand back up.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just a heads up. So Ghost 1 is still fucking kicking. It is going to revitalize by the side of Ariadne back on their feet, lunge at them.
Oh, oh, Ari.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
All right, it lunges at you, and you sort of just like rebuff it, like you give it a little like eyebrow cock, and it withers away from you.
Right.
Are there two ghosts?
Does it wither like?
It
but it's still
doesn't
alive.
wither. It's sort of like eh.
Right. No. So I spend a key point and I make it. I like grab onto it and I make it hit the guy that goes next to it.
And does that force you out of prone if you're holding it?
You are lying on the ground.
If you
Well, I
grab it and it lunges, does that pull you up?
No, they're just being dragged behind a ghost.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was
Um,
just
Then
thinking.
I guess I don't. Right. Then I don't know. It doesn't say what it takes. So I can still like use the 5 feet to get up. So I guess no, that's up to you. Or if I do it from the ground. Just depends on what you allow.
I kind of like the idea of you being
just says
dragged
when
as you're. So you like reach out an arm and pull it, and you're still lying on the ground,
Yeah.
and it just like sort of like rams into its buddy. However, the damage it was going to do was necrotic damage, so it doesn't do any damage to its
Tragic.
friend.
But at least I get the satisfaction.
Exactly. All right, Leon. So Lune is watching you with those cold, glowing silver eyes.
Hey, girly.
They are unblinking.
Mm-hmm.
As she...
Leon is like sitting on the ground like, hey.
She swings her mace at you.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
Good news, she has multi-attack.
Woo!
Yay!
Does a 10 hit?
No!
She swings twice, and both times she misses. She's obviously very angry by this, and hisses something at you quietly in Celestial that you can't understand. Leon, it is your turn.
Leon, so like this might be like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but like technically I ate these fuckers, right?
Yeah, I mean, we were all there.
Yeah.
So can't I tell them what to do?
I don't know, can you?
I would like to reach into the pit of gods inside of me, and I would like to
Your stomach?
compel them all. My stomach.
All of them? All...
No, I want to
Liz-
compel Selune and whatever the sun god's name is. I'm going to call him Soul.
All right. We're going to need... I'm trying to think of what this would even be.
What-
Let's call it 2 separate Arcana checks.
Okay.
Opposed to a Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to need 2 rolls on the Wild Magic table.
Okay. Okay, so that one is, oh my god, what's math? That one's a 21.
Okay.
And that one is better than a 21, is a 23.
Okay, so you do manage to convince one of these creatures,
Mm-hmm.
the one with the yellow dot, to do
Thank
your
God.
bidding. The other one resists you.
Okay. Was that an action?
That consumes your entire turn.
Okay.
And 2 rolls on the Wild Magic table, please.
Okay. That's a 6. Fuck.
So it's going to be a 1, 2, 3, or 4.
That's a 19. Thank God.
All right, now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah, I
is
have it
going to
written
get your
down.
Wild Magic Surge. That consumes the entirety of your turn, Leon.
But Mr.
However-
Godboy goes next and he's doing my bidding,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Leon looks at him and goes, destroy her.
About Salune?
Uh-huh.
All right. Oh my god. Okay, hang on. It lifts into the air and swings its crossbow. It's going to do it twice. The first does 56 damage, but part of it's radiant, which the other one is immune to, so it's only going to do 21 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to get 115. It's going to swing again. Let's see. Is it 24 hit? I have to check. Yes. So it's going to do 22 more damage. What's 115 minus 22? 93? 93. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That
115
consumes...
minus 22?
Yeah, it's 93. That consumes
Yeah.
its turn. Ghost 4 is still kicking. Where's Ghost 4? Over here. It's going to touch Gris with its ghastly, gross ghost hand. It's actually quite lovely. It's a lovely hand.
Oh, no.
This ghost, as you get a good look at it, Gris, has a long beard, a long nose. Its beard is dotted with the moss of the forest floor, and from its shoulders grows beautiful mushrooms.
Oh no.
My friend ate my own Sylvanas.
Oh my god, is that Sylvanas?
It reaches out and touches you.
Shoot her, God.
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
You take 23 necrotic damage.
Gris kind of like lets out both a gasp and a shriek, and she's like, "Why is Sylvanas here? Why is Sylvanas here?" And she like looks at Ariadne and looks at Leon, and she's like, "Sylvanas, I'm sorry."
If
I'll
there
bring-
were cameras, Leon would look into the camera like it's the opposite.
Gris is like, "The turtles, Sylvanas, I'll feed the turtles."
Leon goes, "Are you saying that's Sylvanas?
Yes, look at him. He's the boss.
Am I supposed to know
They're
what
all
Sylvanas
gods.
looks like?"
Modern gods, Leon.
Leon
The
looks back
god-
to
The ghost of the god next to Ariadne reaches out and touches them with a withered hand as they give a sassy remark, as they are wont to do. A 9 does not hit, does it?
No.
All right, you are good. That gets us through Ghost 4, Ghost 3.
I know there's no
Ghost
point in redirecting it, but I kind of wanted to, but I won't.
All right, one of the last standing ghost besides the two who have gone reaches out its hand towards you, Ariadne, and whispers, "The cult of the fallen soldier needs worshippers, you know." And touches you with its armored hand. Does an 8 hit?
No.
All right, you take no damage. I cannot roll for shit now. I was
I'm
beating the
glad.
shit out of you.
No,
all
this is
earlier.
good.
You killed me.
killed us.
Now it is Gris's turn.
Okay.
Dip and I are like, this is good.
And Gris is at 7, by the way.
7?
Yeah.
Heal yourself next.
Gris, ever the mom, reaches out to Ariadne, and with whatever bit of strength she can muster, will cast her 7th level heal on them, which does 80 HP for you, Ariadne.
Okay. I'm
And-
good. I'm peachy keen.
And then Gris kind of like stumbles to the ground to like take a breather, to take a second.
I like try and catch her.
And Gris is like, "It's okay, Ariadne. Just help Leon. Help Leon." And Gris is going to she's gonna hidden path herself, actually. To right under Monk's tree.
Can
All
hide in
right.
that tree, bestie.
Can you roll 2 d12s for me, please?
Yes, I can.
Is there protection by the tree?
No opportunity attack. right?
No,
Don't
it's
they
hidden
get?
path.
They do get
Oh.
no, they don't because she used hidden
Yeah, it's
paths.
hidden path.
Oh, okay.
2d12s.
12.
12 on both of them, or 12 total?
12 total. I got a 10 and
You
a 2.
regain 12 HP as the roots of the tree
Aw,
emerge from
yay.
the soil and wrap themselves around you as if they are hugging you. You hear a snotty little voice whisper, I always liked you best.
Just lets out a chuckle and kind of like leans against the roots of the tree and lets herself breathe for a second as she looks out at Ari and Leon and like kind of gives them a shout. You got this, okay? Don't disappoint me.
All right, next is going to be Saloon. Saloon has to roll
Did Ari already go?
No, I haven't had a turn, but because I was unconscious.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
where's Ari in the lineup? Because you're technically prone now, so you could use an action to get up.
That's true. Ariadne, you are
Right,
supposed
I don't
to be
know where I am
before
and-
Gris, so
Oh,
you can actually...
okay.
I'm sorry about that.
I didn't know. Yeah, you didn't tell me where I was. Oh, okay. I guess it's fine. I'll just take it next time, but I can stand up at least.
Yeah, so you are no longer prone.
Okay.
All right. That ghost is... Well, it's here, but it returns from the ethereal plane, consuming its action. Next will be Saloon. Saloon is still going to hit Leon.
That's fair.
It's going to try to hit you twice.
Okay.
Does a 10 hit? No.
It does not.
A 28 does hit, though, right?
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay. So you're going to take 29 plus 16 damage.
Ooh, did you just roll a fucking d20? Did you just hit it? Did you hit
I
a nat 20?
rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
So you are going to take
36. 46.
19 plus 26. That is not 46, babe. It's
19 plus
45.
26? 45. Sorry.
45.
That's close.
All right, so you take 45 damage. Next is Solar.
No, isn't it my turn?
It's Soul's turn, babe.
I thought it was Salune, me, and then Soul.
Nope. It goes it does. It does. I've moved some cells around on Google Docs and I don't know how to make them go back. Okay, it is your turn, yes.
Okay. So Leon is gonna I'm still prone, right?
Correct.
So I'm gonna take my action to stand up.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points to convert a action into a bonus action so I can cast a spell.
Okay.
And then I am going to cast no necrotic damage, Victoria. That does not work on these guys. What does this do?
Are they tasty?
Mhm.
I rolled a 6 on that D6.
Jenny,
Okay,
yeah.
so 3, 2, 4, 5.
Which one's your favorite to eat?
I like the mouthfeel of the D20 a lot. It's really satisfying. I also really like a D10. Like,
I can see
I
that.
can understand that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do Scorching Ray.
on whom? On Salune?
So
That's a saving throw, right?
nope. It's an
Okay.
attack roll.
Go ahead.
Does a 24 hit?
It does. Roll for
All right.
damage.
So it is going to do 14d6 damage.
All right, go for it. I'm just imagining Vic clicking the D&D Beyond D6 14 times.
That's what I did. That's 50 damage, 50 fire damage.
All right.
You can also
Sweet.
just tell it to roll 14 of them.
That's what I did, but you still have to
Okay.
click the d6 14
Oh, yeah,
times in
yeah.
order for it to do it.
Yeah. All right, is that the end of your turn, Leon?
Leon is going to look at her and say, "We do not have to fight."
She screams, and as she does it, you can feel something in your stomach constrict tightly.
Oh no.
Okay, bestie.
We're going to start with a wisdom saving throw from this guy. He does get out of your control.
Okay.
And
So I'm probably going to go down again.
in response, he is going to...
Is getting out of my control an action? Like getting into a control was my action?
No, it's just a wisdom saving throw.
That was helpful.
It's going to attack you with its greatsword.
Okay. I only have 25 health, so I'm definitely going to go down.
Well, you take 50 damage.
Yeah, so I'm down.
Sweet. It's then going to sort of flutter back down to the ground as it was still in the air. Next is going to be Ariadne.
Okay.
I believe all three of these ghosts are still in the ethereal plane.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if can you punch a ghost. I mean, you can, but do you? I don't know when Gris goes. Should I just run to Leon and try and stabilize her?
Yeah, I would suggest stabilizing Leon because she
don't remember the order at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will take I'm trying to just see if I can spend something to disengage, but I'm not certain. Okay, I can take disengage as I can spend a key point to take disengage as a bonus action, but would you let me do that first?
Yes, I will let you do that.
Okay, then I take Step of the Wind. I use that key point. I disengage and I rush on over to Leon and I do a medicine check to try and stabilize her.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
16 plus 8, 24.
Leon is now stabilized. She has 1 HP. You are no longer rolling death saving throws.
What's up?
You are prone and
Okay.
unconscious.
Okay.
And I am also now in range of 2 guns.
You're
Next
full
is-
health, right, Ari?
Yeah, but one of them just did 50 damage.
Yeah.
Aware.
But
Chris, it is
maybe
your
I can
turn.
if either of them miss, I can redirect it toward the other one and they can fight.
Okay, so
They're not gonna miss. Jenny gave him like plus 15 or something.
Jenny gave... The monster manual gave them plus 15, Pippin.
This is true, but listen.
The problem is that we're fighting God.
I did not go look up stats I haven't read in 15, like, I don't know.
15? When was the last time you read, Pippin?
No, like, the last time I ever looked them up was back in high school. So
I thought
was,
you meant
sophomore
in
year.
general, and Kill
No.
Bill sirens were going off. Okay, go on.
Okay, Gris is going to... Yeah, she's going to move. She's got to move. So she is going to pull herself up from within the roots of the tree. She was rather comfy, by the way. Enjoying a moment of breath. And she's going to be like, oh, Leon, as she slowly trudges her way over next to Leon.
Y'all are just like vibing with two gods, like, God damn it, Leon.
and Gris is like, Ariadne, thank you so much. You saved me a little work. And then Gris is going to place her hand on Leon's forehead and cast Cure Wounds.
Heyo.
Which is going to do 24 healing.
Leon is gonna open her eyes and look at Gris and be like, this is my fault.
Gris is like, you realize that, huh? And Gris will once again kind of like roll up her sleeves and say, you gotta protect me, okay?
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm laying down on the ground. Yeah, I have a plan.
Okay, but you gotta protect me. And so I can, as a bonus action, cast Healing Word. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast that as well on Leon. So that is another 5d4.
How much health do you have?
Don't worry about it. That gives you an additional 15.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
All right, is that the end of your turn, Gris?
That is the end of Gris's turn.
Can you move any
wait,
more?
how much movement did I just do? I was here. Hold on, let me do my little snappy nap. I have 5 extra feet of damage of movement. So
You could move.
Yeah, she's gonna move out of the way a little bit and try and get a little bit further from Saloon. And
Okay.
that's the end of her
Everybody
turn.
zoomed in on me, so I think as long as you're not like right there, you might be okay.
So funny you should mention that. Saloon swings at Ariadne.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
All right. She misses.
Lovely. So what does she do? So I can kind of describe how
So
I'll redirect
she
it towards
is just holding this giant mace and sort of swinging wildly. This mace heads towards your head, and you are sort of able to duck away from it.
Cool. Then I'll like duck, like a little like, and when I come back up, I'll use her momentum to like push her attack into this other sun god.
All right, fuck. Now I gotta roll for damage, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, I already
Does
did.
the sun god take radiant damage?
No, it just takes 9 bludgeoning damage. You guys are not making a dent in these OP gods I dropped into this game. All
Okay,
right.
I have a plan.
She is going to swing again
My first plan didn't work.
at Ariadne.
Okay.
A 12 doesn't hit, does it?
No.
All right. I believe you can only redirect once per turn, though.
Yeah, let me see. But yeah, because it's Tipsy Sway is just a reaction.
All right, so she misses. Next is Leon.
All right. Leon is laying down. This time, so she tried to like compel them last time, and clearly that only worked for one turn. But okay, so like Leon is here to release spirits, and technically the gods are just technically like really fucking powerful spirits. So I want to kind of like reach into my power and just like basically be like, I'm releasing you. I release you. You like, you do not get to harm anyone else. You are released. You're whatever, like.
Give me a speech, Leon. Really sell me on it.
I don't know. Like, you know, I'm their power now. So they have no hold over anything, right? Why are they trying to harm that which their power lives? And so this version of them no longer exists. It is just a memory of what once was. And so I release them from this form.
All right. Roll on the wild magic table.
Okay.
I'm going to make 2 rolls.
Okay.
I feel like they might be a bit insulted.
All right, so
Oh no.
the ghosts and the gods, their eyes widen as you say this. You can feel power surging through you, even from your prone position. You begin to feel your body, not of its own accord, lift into the air. You are no longer lying on the ground, but suspended mid-air with your arms stretched wide. There's a brilliant flash of light as all but the body of Tefine fade from this plane. What did you roll, Leon? You made a face.
2!
All right, let me pull up my wild magic table here.
Kind of
Right,
bummed
and
we
now
didn't get to
I-
see this table. Only
It's
Well,
a secret. I didn't even get to see it.
It's a secret.
Oh.
Y'all don't get to know about it. Right, 66. Let me just zoom in so I can read. Why is everything in such small font? I feel like an old person.
You can fix
All
that.
right. How much HP do you guys have left?
I have
I'm at
40.
full health.
All right, Gris
19.
and Ariadne. All right, Leon.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to roll 4d10 for me.
Okay. Do I have 4d10? What does a d10 look like?
It looks like the d8, but more.
Yeah.
D's?
I don't know.
D's?
No,
Yes.
that's right.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
clear. I can't tell.
Of course.
The
I
whole
should-
thing, your camera could not focus on that.
Oh.
Yeah. You should do the makeup blogger thing where you're like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Just roll it. Yes.
Or you said? I've never
Four
gotten to
of
roll a
those.
d10. I'm very excited about rolling this.
That's because you don't play a class that uses a
Yeah.
d10.
Oh my god, where did they go? Okay. 4 plus 2, that's 6. Plus 3, that's 9. Oh, plus 8, that's 17.
All right.
17.
How much HP did you have left, Gris?
19.
All right. So you both
Fuck.
take 17 necrotic damage as a cold wind blasts from Leon's outstretched palms, buffeting you.
Sorry.
You feel incredible pain as your flesh burns and melts away from your bones. We will be back next week as Leon and company face the consequences of the consequences of the consequences of Leon's actions. We will be here same time, same place. Hopefully a little bit more HP, a little less stress.
What have I done?
Fewer death
Hopefully-
saves.
I'll be able to understand my players' questions a little bit more clearly next time. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for supporting us, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.